Hey guys, I'm back with another video today and I am presenting This Lie Will Kill You. I know it sounds really dark, but it's a really good book. So, mini story time. I went to France and I bought this book. So, I really thought that the book cover, I know it's like don't judge a book by its cover, but I do the exact contrary. So I found that it was really pretty and had something intriguing about it. And I bought it in the Shakespeare and Company bookstore, which is really awesome. Seriously, I think I could live there and I wouldn't mind. It's so cool and so pretty. There's books everywhere, plants, and it's literally a maze. There's books everywhere you go, steps and turns and little rooms, and I really enjoyed it. So if you go to France, check it out, Shakespeare and Company. I think they have a cafe and a bookstore, and it's absolutely amazing. You have to visit that. So I bought this at the bookstore, and look at what I got. I got a stamp. I got a stamp from the bookstore, and I thought it was so cool. I also had this little bookmark that is really cool too, and really looks like the bookstore with all the books and the chandeliers and everything. So I really thought this was cool, and I am going to present the story to you today. So the author is Chelsea Pitcher. It was published by Simon & Schuster and has 305 pages. So, little resume. Juniper is an aspiring doctor, so she focuses on this goal a lot, and she doesn't really have the money to pay for college tuition, so she really needs help to pay for it. Ruby is a very good actress. She will show everyone what she wants to show, and she kind of manipulates people sometimes because of this very good actress skills that she has. Parker is Ruby's ex-boyfriend, so he loves her and he's ready for everything to take her back. Brett is Parker's best friend and kind of is protecting guy because he's really into boxing, and he's really intimidating. You don't want to mess with the guy and get punched. So he's kind of protecting Parker. And there's Gavin, the school reporter, who always carries a camera with him to not miss a scoop or a story or anything. And these 5 people are going to get invited to go to a mansion for a mystery murder party night. And they're going to go because the prize for this night is $50,000, which is a lot of money, and they all need the money for something, for different purposes, for different reasons. So they're all willing to go to this kind of creepy night on how it's presented for the $50,000. And well, what they don't know is that something much darker than just a mystery night will happen. And they all carry a very dark secret that they haven't told anyone yet. And they're all related one way to another to each other. So, first element. This book really reminded me of Agatha Christie. So her books that she wrote were really famous because of how the stories and plots were really complex, and you wouldn't know what would happen until the very end. Now, I think that Chelsea Pitcher did the exact same thing. You read the book, and not a single moment you can guess the end. You'll always have a clue, oh, this will happen at the end, this will happen at the end. And then you read the end, and you're I was wrong all the way, because it really is unpredictable, and I loved how it took twists and turns the other way around, and it shook the story, and we see what the end is really about, and at the end we see the story from a whole different point of view. Second element. So throughout the book, we're going to see different characters' perspectives. So we're going to go from Juniper to Ruby to Parker to Brett to Gavin. So we really get like a good look, overall look of the situation on what it seems and what it looks like to all the people. So I'm going to read like a little passage of the book so you can see how intriguing it really gets. Parker cut him off with a laugh. Feel free to check it. Not that you know what whiskey smells like. Oh, for God's sake! Gavin snatched up his glass, inhaling deeply. When the smell hit his nostrils, he jerked back, eyes swimming with tears. There was something off about the cider. He wanted to check the others' glasses to see if their drinks smelled the same, but he didn't know how to do it without incurring Parker's wrath. Gavin inhaled again, but his coordination was off. His vision blurred, and his nasal passages felt like they were on fire. Something pungent had been dumped into his glass. Something you smell in a chemistry lab or... Gavin? Juniper's voice sounded faint, like she was calling to him from a tunnel. He set the wine glass on the table, leaning away from it, but his movements were jerkier than he'd expected. As he jolted backward, the chair jolted with him. Together they tipped. Together they toppled. Gavin threw out his arms to protect his head. The last thing he saw was Parker staring down at him, green eyes glittering like emeralds in the light of the chandelier. Then his eyelids fluttered closed, and he saw nothing. So that's all for today. I hope you loved the video. So give it a thumbs up if you did, a comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can know about every other video I'm going to make. So I'm going to see you guys in another video. I hope I made you want to read this book. Really do, because I think it has been my favorite book in English. It is really awesome. So read it and have a great time. Bye!